In times like these, people are relying on Social Security now more than ever. Now, before the pandemic, only about half of all Americans had any form of retirement savings, according to a report by the Senate for Budget and Policy Priority. Now, retirement savings for those who have them have an approximate value of $65,000. Social Security is the lifeline for many retired Americans. No one is getting rich off of Social Security. The average Social Security benefit is about $1,500 a month, but for many Americans, it is their main source of income. Now, according to the Social Security Administration, for 2/3 of beneficiaries, their benefit make up the majority of their income. And for 1/3 of beneficiaries, Social Security is 90% or more of their income. Now, President-elect Joe Biden and a fresh Congress will sooner or later have to face the issues with Social Security and Medicare, as both of these programs are having severe funding issues. Alright, Joe et al. So in this video, I'll be discussing Joe Biden's plans for Social Security. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do me a favor and be sure to tap that like button, smash it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell as I'm posting new content on a weekly basis. Alright guys, so Biden's election does mean one thing positive for Social Security and Medicare. Talks of eliminating the payroll tax, which is the principal source of funding for Social Security and Medicare, well, that will go away. Now, President Trump spoke often of wanting to eliminate this tax and pay for entitlement programs from the general fund. Now, this would have had the result of treating Social Security and Medicare like any other federal program, making it vulnerable each year to the whims of lawmakers and the president. Funding shortfalls or outright insolvency looms for the retirement programs as demand grows on an aging population. A deadly pandemic and a struggling economy have only made the situation that much worse off. Now, in 2021, Social Security is expected to begin drawing down its trust fund to cover benefits instead of tapping only the interest. With that being said, guys, unless Congress acts, Social Security beneficiaries can expect at least a 20% cut in benefits when the trust fund runs out in 2033. Now, Biden has offered very specific ideas for expanding and stabilizing Social Security, but whether or not these plans will see the light of day may depend on which party controls the Senate after Georgia's two runoff elections and his ability to work across the aisle to get a bipartisan agreement done with Republicans. So Biden proposes to expand Social Security benefits in two ways. First, he would raise benefits for people most in need: low-wage workers, surviving spouses of dual-earner couples, caregivers, government workers, and those who have been collecting Social Security the longest. Everyone else's benefits would remain the same, but their Social Security cost of living adjustment would improve because Biden supports switching to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. The CPIE is considered a better measure of inflation for older adults because it weighs senior citizens' biggest expenses, such as healthcare and housing, more heavily. So to clarify, Joe et al., right now, Social Security's annual cost of living adjustment, or COLA, is based on a gauge called the CPIW, which stands for the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. Now, this measure price is paid by working adults under the age of 62. So this is before the minimum Social Security eligibility age. Now, the problem with this method is that it places greater weight on things that seniors need less of, like electronics and gasoline. It places less weight on things that seniors spend their majority of their money on, such as medical expenses and housing. To pay for these changes, Biden wants to increase Social Security payroll taxes on those earning more than $400,000 a year, which is projected to only be a short-term fix that would fund the program for an additional 5 years. Now, another proposal by Representative John Larson would secure the program's funding for an additional 75 years. So in addition to the increase on those earning more than $400,000 a year that Biden has proposed, Larson's bill calls for raising the payroll tax for everyone, with employees and employers each contributing an additional 1.2%, or roughly 50 cents more per week. Now, the increase would be phased in gradually between now and 2043. So there you guys have it, an update on Social Security and what a Biden presidency could mean for Social Security. Again, Joe et al., this is a very important federal program, and I hope that Biden, along with his fellow Democrats and Republicans, can come to an agreement that will sustain this program for many years to come. If you found value in this video, please be sure to hit that like button. It goes a very long way in helping to support and grow grow the channel. Also, share this video on social media with others. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell as I'm posting valuable new content on a weekly basis. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.